What's going on, y'all? Gamers Goon here today, Friday. Um, the I believe it's the 27th. Yeah, it's May 27th. About an hour left in the day. Just finished up. It's about 10:30. Just finished up Stranger Things Volume 1 of Season 4, and my God, man, it was a home run so far. I wanted to film this video, give y'all a quick reaction. I'm going to try to keep it spoiler free, just a quick warner. I might spoil a couple parts. I'm going to try not to, though. I'm trying to be as vague as possible. Um, but the first 7 episodes, man, they left me on. I'm ready. I'm ready for the next two, man. I'm ready for the next two. Um, Unfortunately, they're not out yet. If they were, I'd be watching them on my plane flight tomorrow morning in about 5 to 6 hours. It's around, I believe I leave at around 5 a.m., so I need to be at the airport in about 5 hours. Um, but man, if this season was not split into two, man, we might be overwhelmed. Each episode was about an hour and a half, hour 45 minutes, something like that. Um, I've been watching it all day. It's been a home run show, man. Haven't been really on my phone much at all. So let's just go over briefly what happened. I'm not gonna try to spoil anything. I'm gonna try to keep it as spoiler free as possible. Um, but man, they had so many stories that I'm interested in this season. We got the story of the American. Um, and I'm not. I feel like I should be able to say it. Hopper, in the Russian prison. They shown it on the previews. They showed the Demigorgon at the end of last season in the Russian prison. We got his story in the prison, which I'm not gonna lie. Um, it was very well slow paced, um, and it takes them a while. It takes Hopper a while to integrate himself into the movie, um, or into the show with a role outside of the prison, which I do like. It's realistic. I mean, obviously, it's a whole the whole series really isn't technically that realistic, with the superpowers and with the upside down, the Demigorgon. I mean, there's a lot of unrealistic when it comes to this, but it was hard to escape from the prison. Um, so Hopper's storyline is something I like. Um, I think they did a phenomenal job with his story so far, at least. They introduced a couple new characters in his story, one of which I think might be prominent going into the final 2 episodes of this season. Um, that's all I'm really going to say about that. I don't want to spoil it if you haven't watched it yet. Obviously, I'm recording this on the first day it's out, so I'm not going to spoil it too much. I'm just going to give some things I liked. Um, but like I said, I'm gonna get some things I like. I gotta give you some things I dislike, so you can value my opinion a little bit more. Know that I'm just not just being all gung ho for this. I did like. Right now, I'm in love with this season, man. Right now, to this point, I think it's my favorite season. It depends how the last 2 episodes do, but I think to this point it's my favorite season. But one thing I didn't like about this so far is I'm not really feeling the Will Mike story, the Jonathan story, the whole Byers family story. Obviously, Miss Byers did leave to attempt to go get um, to go get Hopper. So not necessarily her, but the kids with Byers, with Will, with um, with John or not, yeah, Jonathan, and then also with Mike. I am not feeling it, man. I'm not feeling it right now. I like what they did early. I like their goal They do set out with a goal here, um, but we haven't seen much of them, and that's something that I'm finding a little bit tricky because obviously we've seen Will being a massive storyline in the first season. We've seen Mike be a massive part of the 11 storyline. We've seen just a lot of those two alone have been massive parts. Jonathan's had a decent role in the previous seasons, and all three of them are just really crucial to the franchise, in my opinion. And I don't think we've got to see enough of them. I'm hoping we do get to see some more of them. Obviously, I do believe that eventually their goal is going to be fulfilled, but they they were left at home um, by Miss Byers, um, and that that's that's basically it for them. They went off on their journey. They went off on their journey, and I'm not really. They just really haven't had much development. I mean, they did run into Susie, um, which is Dustin's um, girlfriend from last season, the one where they sang the song together. They did go meet Susie, and I think at this point, that is my favorite part that they're involved in before Eleven leaves. Because the the beginning is a little bit weird about the whole Will, Mike, 11 once they all meet up. It's a little bit weird. I'm not gonna really. You'll know what I'm saying when you watch it because we haven't seen um, the people treated that way necessarily in previous seasons by the majority. But we see it this season, and it's really a focal point of this season, which is bullying. Um, so, I mean, that did play a factor into the early storyline there, obviously. But for me, man, the best part of this entire thing is I don't even know how to fully say this guy's name. I might be saying it wrong. Vecna, the demo monster, currently in the season. The time clock getting played. The search for him, and even number one. Number one. Um, I'm not gonna spoil too much. Number one from the experiments with the Doctor with number 11, with Jane Hopper, 11 L, whatever you want to call her. That number one, he plays a prominent role. I'm not gonna say what his role is, but I think that Vecna's good. I think number one played a very good role, and I'm very interested in Vecna's storyline. Um, it's just awesome, man. It's awesome. Um, it goes back into the past. It draws upon a guy that was framed back in the day. So it's a very cool storyline with Vecna. I like it. And then obviously the ones that I think are most prominent right now, at least in my opinion, are going to be Steve. It's gonna be it's gonna be why am I blanking on their names? Dustin. It's gonna be let me pull up. It's gonna be Dustin. Lucas is another one. Max. Um, those ones alone, they are kind of the focal point right now. We saw Max early on as a focal point. Um, I wasn't expecting that. I mean, obviously, we did get some of the trailers with Dear Billy. I did not expect what we got with accompanying that. I did not think about that. I thought maybe we would see somebody not who we were thinking. I mean, yes, we weren't thinking Max, but I was thinking maybe maybe we wouldn't see. Maybe we wouldn't see Max. Maybe we would see. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe we could see Nancy. Maybe we could see Robin. I don't know. But I didn't feel like one of the main five, or is it five? Elle, Mike, Lucas, Dustin, Max. Um, did I say Will? It's either five or six. It's either five or six. Who did I saw? The original four, Elle and Max. Okay, there you go. So it's six. Um, but yeah, um, I really like this season so far. Um, it's a lot of unexpected twists and turns. Like I said, Max has a bigger role than I expected. Vecna has been phenomenal throughout the first 7 episodes. I really like One's character. Um, I really like a lot of what's going on. I like the portrayal of Steve in this one. I like the portrayal of Nancy. We might be potentially um, seeing them rekindle a relationship that was kind of insinuated at some point in this season so far. But that's not really a major thing, I don't think, so I'm okay with spoiling that a little. I did tell you there's going to be some spoilers, but there's just so many stories to follow, and I think a lot of them are interesting. I just want the Mike story with Will, with the new guy, the guy with the long hair. I don't even remember his name. With Jonathan, um, I want that to be a more. I don't know. Maybe focus on it some more. I don't believe it was shown at all in episode 7. I just got done watching episode 7 like 15, 20 minutes ago. And I don't really think it was shown. If it was, it wasn't a big portion of it. But yeah, it was definitely a wild run. Then obviously on the first, we're bouncing right back into it for the next 2 episodes, I believe it is. I believe it's only 8 and 9 getting released on the first, and we will be restarting it up for a season 5, which I believe is the final season of Stranger Things. But man, this was a home run. This was a goddamn home run if I've ever seen one. Um, if my baseball glove was not under my shoes or my shoe bag right now, I would not. I would have brought it out and said this was going to be a home run. I was not going to be able to snag it, whatever. But man, I'm really enjoying the stories for the most part, at least the main stories. And then the kind of side story with Mike and them kind of feels weird. It's not really a main story, at least I wouldn't say, even though it does have some main characters in it. Um, Something just doesn't feel right about that. But like I said, I'll be back for volume 2 of season 4. I'm excited for it, and hopefully you guys watch it. And then I might, once the whole season's done, do a completely full of spoilers review where I break down each and everything that I believe was important in the season. I'm not guaranteeing that, but I will at least guarantee that I'm going to do a non-spoiler free version of volume 2. But yeah, it's been a wild day, man. It's been a wild day. Great day of watching Stranger Things season 4. And I'm looking forward to the next 2. If the next 2 were available right now, I'd probably be downloading them right now because I might be wanting to watch them on the plane, but I'm not going to be able to watch them on the plane right now because I'm done with the season. I'm done with the season on the first night, and it was pretty damn good. Anyways, thank you guys for watching. Make sure if you are interested in Stranger Things or any of the other things you see on my channel, mostly sports, make sure to come over and check it out. The channel. I might be doing some more show reviews, stuff like this. I'm not really sure what I'm gonna do, but I want to expand my content library to a vast range of things. I was thinking about Survivor. I might be doing Survivor on here once that pops back up. There's a lot of things that I'm thinking. I just want to make content. That's all I really want to do. Not necessarily wrestling content anymore. Just content. Anyways, thank you guys for watching, and I will see you next time.